Quiet as it's kept. Yesterday was a holiday, and the day before that holiday, the children hardly slept. Allow me to repeat that. Quiet as it's kept. Though yesterday was a holiday, it was the night before yesterday, children hardly slept. It's hard for children to sleep when they're told that someone will be visiting. Not just because someone is visiting, because someone's bringing things, fun things, things that will feed their mind's time that they might ordinarily spend doing nothing, simply because they've gotten used to toys. There was a time you can give a kid a stick and he'd get out in the dirt and make it work until it began to hurt, which seemed like it never reached that point because kids know how to have fun. The imagination is wonderful. It's a powerful organ. The brain that has the imagination, it's powerful. And to the world, you may be just one person, but there's someone out there who you mean the world to. So if you're not doing all the things that, should we say, are expected of you, or maybe better to say that you could be willing to wanna do, it makes it easier for people to embrace your presence. See, your presence should not affect the general sweetness of the atmosphere. The aroma of your presence, depending on how you behave, it should only enhance the sweetness of the atmosphere. You don't want to be nowhere and people don't feel good because you're there, unless of course you're some sort of narcissist or some creep or bully, and none of us are creeps or narcissists or bullies or punks or chumps, or that's just a form of behavior, and that's okay too. Amazing how we get so sensitive when people call us this or call us that. The people who change their gender get angry at you because you use a comedy forum with a message and you send her. You're not aiming at them. They're taking it too seriously. Look at all the other people who jokes are made about, who have no power over the characteristic they're being laughed about. You know, and now it's like, what are you crying about? It's just like pour me a drink. Or like pain body and attention to relieve your being at tension. You just need somebody to feel sorry for you because you changed who you wanted to be. Now, you getting upset with people because they don't accept you for who you've become. Listen, you didn't accept you for who you were. Give them time. I respect you, man. And listen, if you cut your penis off and want to change your lifestyle, I don't have to worry about your lifestyle. I respect the fact that when you believe something, you believe it. And I'm going to leave you alone on that because that's your choice. You want to be a woman and you're a man? Okay. You want to be a man and you're a woman? Okay. But don't be upset when it doesn't totally work out the way you planned it. It's nobody's job to like you. That's your job. It took me a long time. You know, I thought because my skin absorbed the sun that I was one of them. But one of who? The ones we saw in handcuffed and chained, enslaved, being imprisoned. I had to fall back so I could take that, hold that, and let that be that, and not connect myself to that. I'm not a child or an ancestor of slaves, because I am, you are too, because you are me and I am you. Ha ha, you feel that? Boo. And with that being said, we must not, or we can if we want to, but we'd probably be better off not allowing what others do to become our, like on the news, opinion news, when you don't get true facts. My limited imagination is not going to allow me to limit the imagination of who you may be. And I can't let your limited imagination limit my imagination of me. So if you like man and man happiness, so be it. You don't need a forum. You don't need everybody to promote what you like, because you like it. I didn't like what I saw when I saw those cuffs on those folks who resemble my folks. I learned that that's not me. And that's not who they were. They were who they were. Just like me and you. Spirits have a human experience. But they were enslaved and made to behave the way that some cowardice group of brothers, their very own brothers, just because they didn't see them as them, because they didn't see themselves in them and devalued them, they were still their brothers that they enslaved. It's okay. We hurt each other with words. We hurt each other with objects. We do what we do because we are influenced and conditioned to believe that it's the thing to do in the moment that we do it. My friend, it's not. I'll share this little piece with you. It's not. Most of the time, what we feel like doing is the opposite of what we need to be doing. Reason being is because we were influenced. A reptilian consciousness will recreate a good thing and make it worse than this. It'll make you see death of another in a form of glamification. A woman could walk in a situation. A man could create a situation, and when they want you to see it, they'll glamorize it. They'll make killing someone, selling dope to someone, being on dope, they'll glamorize it and put it on TV where your children sit in front of and see that electronic reproduction of life. And it's very entertaining, but it's a lie. So with that, I'm going to have a sip of ginger, but before I do, I'm going to send you on your way. Take that, hold that, and let that be that.